What's going on, y'all? Machiavelli Mills TV. So look, apparently Russell Westbrook is headed to Los Angeles to become a Laker now. Yes, he's returning home to LA to play for his hometown team. And the first thought on my mind when I saw this trade go through is, this looked like three scoops of hell no. Hell no. Like, I don't see in any scenario where this would be a positive for this Lakers organization, this team as presently constructed. Seriously, I don't see where Russell Westbrook fits into this puzzle at all. Honestly, I'm looking at, like, the Lakers put up a picture of the potential starting lineup next year. It featured Russell Westbrook at point guard, Taylor Horton Tucker, THT at shooting guard, LeBron James at the 3, Anthony Davis at the 4, and Marc Gasol at the 5. And the first thing I'm thinking is, well, damn, teams can just play zone on this roster, on this starting lineup. Just play zone, because this is a non-shooting starting lineup. And I know, you don't have to be an amazing three-point shooting team to win a championship. But I'm like, man, I really don't see where this is gonna mesh at all. Truthfully, what, Russell Westbrook gonna be a third option now? Y'all think that's really gonna work? Him being a third option on a team? Like, I don't even think Russell Westbrook is really capable of being a third option and accepting that. You know how much Russ has a lot of pride. He got so much damn pride. He let other opponents bait him into playing a style of play that he knows is not his game, because he just want to prove to the other team he can play their game and win it. Like, he can do what they want him to do, and he can still overcome the matchup. No, brother, that's not smart basketball. That's not high IQ basketball. Play to your strengths and to your opponent's weaknesses. Like, I remember when he was playing in Oklahoma City, I will never forget, doing matchups against Dame Lillard. Russ had so much pride, he tried to really, shoot himself. Like, he really tried to get into a shootout with Dame Lillard as if he was going to win that. Like, Russ ain't never been a shooter. He never going to be a shooter, in my opinion. So I'm like, why would you do that? Keep attacking. Either you going to get fouled, you going to go to the rim, get fouled, or finish the play for an and one. Or you just going to finish the play in general without a foul. But why the hell would you get into a three-point shooting contest and just throwing up threes every single minute to try to go back and forth tit for tat with Dame Lillard, who is a three-point specialist, something that Russ ain't never been? So that just shows me how much pride Russell Westbrook has. And him being the prideful player that he is, even though he may want to win a chip, I really don't see him settling into a third option role and playing well in it. Truth be told, I ain't even no hater. Russell Westbrook is one of my favorite players to watch. Why? Because he's so damn athletic. He gonna play hard. He gonna play with a lot of tenacity, a lot of edge. He gonna be aggressive non-stop, right? But this is the thing. I really don't think that Russ, if Russ is not being himself all the way through and through, if he ain't ball dominant all the way through and through, I don't think he's gonna play well in that. Seriously, even James Harden gave up the rock to Russ a lot in Houston, and that didn't work, right? And because we know James ball dominant, but I'm like, man, with LeBron on the squad, I don't know, you know what I mean? And LeBron started to play off ball a little bit. I'm like, I don't know, man. If Russ ain't really allowed himself, he really ain't unleashed and he's able to be the dog on the team, I don't know how well this will mix with these other players like Anthony Davis and LeBron James. And I'm thinking, even looking at this, damn, what is spacing gonna be at on the court? I don't know. I don't see it, y'all. For real. I really don't see it, man. And while Russ is he gonna go down as a legend, he gonna be iconic. I really don't see it. It really just looked like Allen Iverson going to the Denver Nuggets, albeit LeBron James is better than, LeBron. The culmination of LeBron and Anthony Davis is way better than just going over there with Carmelo and Kenyon Martin, of course. But yet and still, I'm like, I really don't see how this transition is going to go smooth. Maybe the Lakers organization knows something that we don't know. I've been a basketball fan since I was 5 years old and really been watching the game closely for real, and understanding what's really going on since I was about 11 or 12, right? And the way I'm looking at this squad is it's just, I don't know. I don't think this is going to mesh well. It's just not going to go together to me, right? With me saying Russ is iconic, he's super iconic, he's going to be a legend and all of that. He don't have the best basketball IQ, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sorry to tell y'all this. I'm not trying to slight his character. I'm not trying to say the brother is not smart because he's a very, very smart dude. He seems to be an astute dude even when he talks, for sure. But I'm just saying his basketball IQ is really not high like that. And you know, like, I mean, people can say, well, LeBron, as long as his IQ is high, it's all good, it's all good. But we've seen, and of course, I cannot compare these two dudes like as far as talent. Is no way in hell they are a similar talent base, right? They're not a similar talent base at all. But we've seen what happened when a guy doesn't have a high basketball IQ and how it meshes with LeBron James, i.e. Kyle Kuzma. Kyle's basketball IQ is horrible. It's terrible, to say the least. For real, for real. And it was like he was just looking at it like a fish out of water. Now, Russ has way better basketball instincts. He's a much better talent, so he's gonna look better than Kyle Kuzma. But I'm like, can we really trust Russell Westbrook to make the right decisions, the right passes at the right moments, and all that? Can we really, really trust him to really in pivotal situations, in crunch time, when his team may be in a playoff run, or when they go, maybe if they even get all the way down to the Western Conference Finals or something like that? Can I really trust Russell Westbrook to make the right basketball play in pivotal moments? I haven't been able to see that. I have no evidence to confirm that he's going to make the right basketball decision and the right basketball play when necessary, right? Because contrary to popular belief, all that hero basketball, I'm a dog, I'm going to outwill you, I'm a dog, like that shit don't work against superior talent. It just doesn't. When you just don't got it, you ain't got it like that. And it's going to show itself at some point, right? So I know a lot of y'all going to say, well, he ain't going to have the ball down the stretch. LeBron probably going to have the ball down the stretch, and he's going to be the decision maker, so on and so forth. It's going to be times where the ball is going to be out of LeBron's hands, and somebody else, the point guard, is going to have to make a key decision. Is going to have to really use his basketball IQ to make the best decision in an instant. And personally, I don't trust Russell Westbrook's instincts to do that. I really don't. I don't really trust his IQ decision making, to do that. Now that's just me. Y'all tell me what y'all think, but I'm like, I just don't see where this is a really good acquisition for the Lakers. Now, I'm gonna say this. Staples Center's gonna be jumping. It's gonna be rocking regardless. Russ is a hometown kid. He gonna have a whole bunch of family and their friends, and even the people in the LA area just gonna be excited to have an iconic player who they know is gonna play hard every single night and gonna give it his all the time. So they're gonna love that. But I'm saying, when it comes to getting another chip in LA, like, is this the move that's gonna seal the deal? In my opinion, they're gonna need to get some more shooters on this squad. Cause shoot, I'm looking like, well, damn, in that starting lineup, is Marc Gasol the best 3-point shooter out of the bunch? Him and THT, I really like shoot. Marc Gasol might be the best 3-point shooter out of that bunch and that starting lineup by name. LeBron, AD, Russell Westbrook, THT, and Marc Gasol. Marc Gasol might be the best 3-point shooter, the center, the big man. And I know sometimes that can be the case, but Marc shouldn't be the best 3-point shooter in your starting lineup. Not personally, not at all. But yeah, it's gonna be fun to watch. It's gonna be exciting, but I just don't, I'm looking at it scratching my head, y'all. And y'all know Bron, my dog. Y'all see him back there. That's my boy. So I'm riding with him all the way through and through. I'm going to have my LeBron James jersey on, Lakers purple and gold, all of that. But I'm just sitting here looking like, I don't know if this is the best move for the Lakers to make. I just really don't, man. And personally, I feel like Frank Vogel, he dropped the bag and now he handled Montrezl Harrell. Because there's no way in hell, when Drummond came, Montrezl Harrell just was out of the picture. And Montrezl was playing well all season, taking him out of the mix. He ain't in no rhythm, trying to throw him in garbage time in the NBA playoffs. It was just looking real funny. Real funny style. Then he didn't play Andre Drummond. So I was like, Frank Vogel, what is you doing? Like, I don't know, man. But yeah, but they got rid of Montrezl. I really didn't like his handling this whole past season. I really feel like he could have been utilized way better. Way better. But I don't know, man. It's just, to me, I just don't really see this meshing the way they think it's going to mesh. Now, granted, everybody this has been my angle, is that, you know what? LeBron has been able to make a lot of situations work that didn't seem funny. Now, he didn't win the chip in them situations, but he made deep runs with teams where people thought he possibly couldn't have made, right? he turned what they, excuse my language, he turned some shit into sugar at times. We've seen it in the '07 Cavaliers, but that was a much younger LeBron James where he was able to carry a bigger load. Of course, with Anthony Davis, he doesn't have to carry that big of a load. Russell Westbrook as well is going to pick up the slack and going to pick up a lot of dominance as far as certain things. But, like, I don't, like, is he really going to be able to make Russ a better decision maker, a better playmaker? Is he going to be able to really, is he going to be able to soothe the ego of a Russell Westbrook? If at times, I mean, he going to be the third option. Is he going to be able to soothe his ego in the moments? Is Russell going to have an ego? Is he going to be able to subside it in a situation when things not going the way he wanted to go? You know, when if he not getting the amount of shots he wanna shoot and all of that, is it really going to work? Is it going to work, man? Is it? If Russell Westbrook is not being the ball dominant player, give him the rock, get out the way, let him just bulldoze. Is it going to make sense basketball wise? In my opinion, no. I'm like, damn, all you got to do is play zone on this squad for real. And it's like, hey, free fall. If they hit it, let's see if they can hit these shots. If they can't, they in trouble, brother. You are in trouble, Lakers, if you can't hit if you can't hit them shots. Put that damn Syracuse on them boys. Hey, look, show me something, Russ. Hit that shot. Russ can't shoot. He can't, man. And like I said, again, as great of a player that he is, he just ain't never shown me that high IQ to be able to say, you know what, Russ can get to that next level. He can be a championship pedigree point guard, a starting guard. Like, I never saw that. Seriously. And again, in watching his matchups with Damian Lillard, I saw all I needed to see. I said, why in the blue hell is Russell Westbrook out here trying to outgun Damian Lillard? It don't make no sense. You've never been equipped with the same artillery that young man is equipped with. So why would you even try to put yourself in a situation where I'm going to try to go tit for tat? For what? That ain't your strong suit. Play to your strong suit and to their weakness. Go to the cup. Either finish the play, get a dunk or a layup, or get the foul, or get the and one. Simple, like easy. Why would you try to outshoot him? That's all that pride. And it's not a smart basketball IQ to try to get to a jump shooting contest with another jump shooter when you ain't got no J like that yourself. Russ be getting streaky. He gets shots that rattle in real quick. He'll hit a deep three and thinking he just on fire. He just in a good momentum swing. But you ain't like that to be shooting from deep like that. You ain't Steph, so what the hell are you doing that for? I'm like, man, I'm watching the game like, man, hell no. Russ letting Dame, because Dame was giving him that work, and they was talking stuff back and forth. And I'm like, Russ finna let this man, and Dame baited him into that. Let's go. Russ gonna come out try to shoot Jays, and then he hit one shot, he get to talking shit and all that, and like he the man, and he just this dominant shooter. And then break the next 5 threes or 5, 6 threes and shoot them out the game. Like, bro, cut it out. Like, you know, so that's my problem. And I'm a fan of Russell Westbrook. Don't get me wrong. It's not a bashing contest. I'm a fan of Russell Westbrook. I'm just knowing what I see. Russ is he's great for box office. He's a great, like, if you want to watch TV, I'm watching Russell Westbrook play every single time because I know dude is giving his all and he's going to go out there and play like an animal, like an assassin, like with a lot of passion, intensity. He going to give it his all. He going to have a lot of vigor. He gonna have a lot of he gonna be relentless. But I'm not like, I never in my life saw Russ play and say, you know, that's a championship guard, it's a starting guard on a championship team. He just does not make the best decisions. Turning the ball over in pivotal situations. I mean, like going way, getting up in the air, getting stuck in the air, trying to drop off a pass, throwing it to the opposite team, throwing it to the opposition, throwing the ball away in pivotal moments, I'm like, yo. Even last year, this man was in here, and I get it. Basketball players have pride, as they should, and they have a lot of ego, which you need to have. You know, you gotta have some of that to get to that level of being a perennial all-star, being an MVP in the league. You gotta have that swagger about yourself. Like, can't nobody mess with you at all. But he in here, the Lakers smoking them boys out, not in the bubble. Lakers smoking them out. They down 20-something points. He talking shit, talking crazy. Like he talking like he that dude and you better guard me. You better double me. Bro, no. You ain't hitting nothing. You couldn't shoot a ball in the ocean tonight. For real, y'all getting worked. come on, bro. Like, no. We ain't dog guarding you because you ain't on nothing. He talking like you better guard. No, bro. No. You don't have good self-awareness. You out here playing terrible tonight. Your squad is playing terrible. They getting bust. They getting drilled. So why in the hell are we doubling you when you ain't on a crumb? You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, man. But maybe, you know, I'm hoping that it works because I'm a LeBron fan. I want my boy to get 5 chips. I'm an AD from Chicago, Illinois, South Side to be specific, like myself. You know what I'm saying? Like we went to summer camp together when we were small kids, 8 and 9 years old. So I'm always rooting for that man, that young brother, because he's a very smart kid, very good kid. He's a very good person. And he's from the shot like me, man. He's a great basketball player. So I'm rooting for him to get his chip too. But I'm like, I just don't see it meshing. But maybe they can prove me wrong. Maybe the Lakers organization knows something that I don't know. And maybe that's why I'm on the couch watching the games and they actually in it. And the GMs and executives is in the positions making the moves. Maybe they see something that I don't see. But y'all let me know if y'all think it's going to work. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, Machiavelli Mills TV. I'm out. Peace.